one.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. We are here at Bethany Beach on our work retreat, and we are preparing some mason jar salads for our meal prep for the week.
We are.
Yeah.
I'm just going to start chopping.
We're going to chop up some veggies to get it all ready before we put them in our mason jars.
Yeah.
Sounds exciting.
So
Yay!
exciting.
So what do you have? What are you going to put in this mason
Alright.
jar salad?
We've got our lettuce, romaine lettuce, cucumber, carrots, lots of nice crunchy vegetables.
Red pepper, yellow pepper, cabbage. You'll notice kind of a theme, lots of different colors, lots of different nutrients, making sure that we're getting all the whole spectrum of vitamins and minerals. We have some chickpeas to add to our salad as well for protein, and some quinoa. So lots of protein, totally vegetarian, and we're doing a red wine vinaigrette at the bottom. So.
And mixing that grain and that bean makes it a complete protein, so you don't need meat for the meal.
100%.
Yeah. I happen to be obsessed with mason jars, so I make my mason jar salads every week. This is my go-to lunch, so I'm loving this.
I have seen your mason jar salads, and they look
They're
so
pretty.
scrumptious.
She's inspired me. That's what I do for lunches. Not every week. I'm not as dedicated as you.
So here we are, away for the weekend, making sure that we still have food for the upcoming week ahead. So now I'm going to flash over to some of the dietitians that are here. Here's Alex, Caitlin, a registered dietitian to be, Bobby, and Dana. So Dana, what's your favorite make-ahead meal prep that you do?
One of the things I really like to do is get a rotisserie chicken at the beginning of the week and make sure I take all the meat off, and then I'll make a chicken salad out of some of it, then I'll make something else, and then I'll make some stir fry out of it so that I have it ready to go, but I can still make something fresh during the week, but half the work's already done.
That sounds
That one's
brilliant. I
cool.
love that idea. I love that idea. Hi, Bobby. How about you? Nothing like being put on the spot. How about you? Any make-ahead meal tips that you might have?
I like to take different ground hamburger and do like Mexican or sloppy joes on a salad.
That's great. It's so easy and quick to saute up some ground beef right before. And how about ground turkey? Do you ever use ground turkey?
Sometimes, yeah, definitely.
Awesome. That's what we had for lunch. We had a turkey taco bar today. Absolutely. All right. Fantastic. And how about you, Caitlin?
I love making a big pot of chili at the beginning of the week, and then I can eat that for lunch or dinner and add it to sweet potato or baked potato just to vary it a little bit.
That sounds wonderful. What's your secret ingredient in your chili?
I put cinnamon in my chili.
You put cinnamon in your chili. Oh,
Yes.
that's delicious. Have you ever tried putting pumpkin in your chili?
I have not, but I'll add
It
that.
is
That's a good
fantastic.
idea.
I do it all the
We
time.
have a great recipe coming up on our blog very soon,
yes, we do.
courtesy of Alex. She went to Trader Joe's and she reviewed her 10 favorite pumpkin products.
did.
So
You should read it.
stay tuned. It's going to be coming up very, very soon, just in time for pumpkin season. And she has an awesome pumpkin chili turkey recipe. Turkey chili?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Courtesy of Whole Foods.
courtesy of Whole Foods.
That is my go-to. I make that every other week. I love that.
so
That's
good.
my favorite.
Yeah.
So how about you, Alex? What's your favorite cook-ahead tip that you can share with our audience?
I actually really enjoy cooking, and I think I actually just have to cook for myself for the rest of the week, which is kind of nice. I'm not really responsible for my roommate or kids or anyone, so I enjoy cooking and experimenting with new recipes. So I'll just make one big recipe for the week and then have the leftovers for lunch.
That sounds wonderful. So what's the most recent favorite thing that you've cooked?
It's actually on our blog as well. It's a step-by-step recipe for maple chicken, and I did a side of wild rice and roasted Brussels sprouts.
Awesome.
So it's super fall themed and super tasty. I would definitely check it out.
So
One of my
Brussels
friends
sprouts
made
is
it.
like a very love-hate
Yes.
kind of relationship,
That is
isn't
true.
it?
See, and I think people hate Brussels sprouts because back years ago, the way to make Brussels sprouts is to steam them, but now
I
there's a
agree.
lot of different ways that you can make them, and when you steam Brussels sprouts, you bring out that smell. It doesn't smell very good, they don't taste very good, but when you roast them or cook them on the stove,
Or on the grill.
Or on the
Or
grill.
on the grill.
yeah, they're really good with balsamic vinegar and honey.
Yeah, see, I've tried Brussels sprouts so many different ways. Still not my favorite vegetable.
But Dana likes Brussels sprouts,
Dana
so
loves
tell us
Brussels
how you like your Brussels sprouts.
Well, I found out that if you peel the Brussels sprouts, then they get really crispy. So you cut them off so that they're easier to peel, and then I threw them on the grill in one of those vegetable dishes, and then put some like Worcestershire sauce on it and garlic, salt, pepper, olive oil, and it came out really good. So that's my
That
new way.
sounds delicious. And I don't know about you two. How about you? Do you like Brussels sprouts? Yay or nay?
I
Thumbs
do.
up, thumbs down.
Thumbs up.
All right. Oh my gosh, because I remember you made that for Christmas
Bacon.
dinner with
Yeah.
bacon and cream. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And it was the most tasty Brussels sprouts I've ever had.
Yeah.
I have to find that recipe again. Or maybe we'll cook it for our next event.
I will.
That sounds wonderful. And you two like Brussels sprouts?
I love Brussels sprouts. I also like putting bacon in mine. It's always really good. Or just putting them on the stove with some onions and caramelizing that. So it's really good.
That's so awesome. And look, Clara and Caitlin are making progress as we're chatting.
We're going.
Cutting up carrots, cucumbers, green peppers. Oh, it looks
Can I
so
just
lovely.
Point out our awesome koozies
Yes.
to keep our drinks nice and cold.
Nice and cold.
I love that. Rebel Dietitians, drink like a rebel. Love it, love it, love it.
So one of my biggest tips, I think, for just prepping and being in the kitchen in general is getting a good knife. And Dana actually just got an awesome knife. I also just bought a new awesome knife set. But it will make cooking so much easier. It'll make it so much more enjoyable when you're not frustrated because you have a dull knife and you can.
Yeah.
Much safer. Which you might not think, but it definitely does.
And one of the tips when you have a really nice knife is don't put it in the dishwasher because it's going to make it dull. So you want to wash it by hand. It's really quick and easy. Just to rinse that off, put everything else in the dishwasher.
Very good tip, for sure.
And if chopping's not your thing, you can definitely get these vegetables already chopped at the grocery store. If you're more likely to use it, it's definitely worth the money some of the time. Because if you're going to buy it and not use it, throw it away, then it's not doing you any good anyway. So
Also get it,
They have
if you have a NutriBullet for smoothies or a food processor, you can chop vegetables in those.
I just started doing that.
Yeah.
That is a great idea. Absolutely.
Full price.
Yeah.
It was a little too powerful.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I love about our team is that we're very, very practical, and we also like to make things simple because we believe that cooking does not have to be a chore and that it can be lots of fun. So I definitely like your ideas of what you can do to make sure that you eat plenty of vegetables. Does anyone else have any other tips on what to do? I know Dana does some really creative things with her vegetables. Can you
Well-
tell the audience what you do?
One of my favorite things, and this isn't really just for vegetables, but I do a lot by freezing things in muffin tins. So if I make chili, or if I make a pot of pasta sauce, or some type of soup, or even like beans and grains freeze really well, and you can put them in the muffin tins, freeze them, take them out, and pop them out like an ice cube tray, and then keep them in the fridge. It works for like little mini quiches that you might make in there. So one of my roommates that I used to live with used to call me the Muffin Man. So keep all of this in the freezer, and it was great when I got home late and just pop it in the microwave. Didn't have to defrost like a huge carton of something, so it's helpful.
Wonderful. Anyone else have any nice tips they do with their leftover vegetables?
I always have clients who say, I don't like eating similar things for meal prep. So what I tell people to do is season them differently. Like, if you have your broccoli, you don't have to have it just salt and pepper every night. You can add a little bit of lemon juice and olive oil and a little bit of Parmesan cheese and just season the different kinds of vegetables different ways so that you're not eating the same flavors if that's kind of a deterrent for you to meal prep.
How about stir fries or stews or omelets? Anyone have any tips about that?
Yeah, one of my favorite meals to make for dinner when I'm looking for something quick is eggs and spinach, or I guess any leftover vegetables that you have, you can definitely do it. But I'm not a very good omelet maker, so I make more of a scramble where I just like cook all the veggies and then throw a few eggs in there and then eat it with toast and avocado, of course.
It's an awesome tip. Absolutely.
I like to do stir fry, and then I do just like the Uncle Ben's 90-second rice and just put that in there, and then use up my vegetables, and then if I don't have any protein, I'll just add some eggs in there and make it like a fried rice and get some protein that way.
That sounds wonderful. How about you, Caitlin? Do you have any tips that you do with your vegetables?
Yeah.
When you're not putting them in mason jars, what else do you do with vegetables?
Let's see. I like to put them in smoothies. Definitely get your kale, your spinach into your smoothies. That's really easy. What else? I like to just saute them all up and then add pasta and some marinara and just call it a day. Kind of beef up your pasta dishes. Getting your
What a
veggies that way.
great way
Yeah,
to
usually
use up your
mushrooms.
leftovers so you
Yeah.
don't have to throw food away at the end of the week.
And there's nothing wrong with frozen veggies. You know, they're just as nutritious, if not more sometimes, as those fresh ones.
That's such a great reminder because so many people do not know that. They think that has to come from the actual produce section.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So what my mom will do sometimes, growing up, is she used to just throw vegetables into soup. Like a big thing was making a soup on a Sunday. It's like a big Croatian tradition. It's like what you do. You have soup and you have usually roasted chicken. But my mom would just take vegetables, throw it in the stock pot, make any kind of soup, and it's a great way to kind of just get rid of them. You know, because even if they're a little bit older and you don't get that same kind of satisfying crunch that you do when they're fresh, you throw them in a soup, you're really not going to taste the difference. So.
That is a wonderful tip. So it looks like you're making great progress on mason jar
Almost there, yeah.
salads. Doing lots of prep.
And we decided to make these mason jars because we're going to be making them at our new retreat coming up. So stay tuned for dates and times and locations. We're going to try to have them at a couple of our offices so that more people are able to come. And then you'll leave with your lunch for the next day. So we hope that it helps people enjoy the time together, and then you'll benefit from it later in the week. We're excited.
Yeah.
And I see that one of our former interns just joined our live. Hi, Doug, giving you a big shout out.
Hey, Doug!
That is so fun.
Yeah.
Doug, do you have any
So-
questions for us? You can write them in the comments
Yeah, how
if he
does he
does.
know?
Oh yeah, maybe you can put it in a comment.
He does. You should be able to see them. They should pop up.
That is so cool. Haha, I miss y'all. It's really right.
Miss you too,
We miss you too, Doug. So here you go, making more and more progress. Having fun. Having fun on a Saturday. Getting ready to cook some wonderful mason jar
I've
salads.
actually never eaten salad from a mason jar before.
It's gonna
so-
change your life.
Well,
literally
does it
change your
taste
life.
differently? I don't know.
No, it's just like the best
Yeah.
way of. I need to get more mason
No, it's
jars.
a good idea because my thing with salad is I like to eat salads and stuff, but you always have to pack the dressing separately, or it'll get soggy if like there's certain vegetables in it. But I like the mason jar idea because if you put the dressing at the bottom and then like the grain on top of it, like the quinoa I know soaks up dressing pretty well.
Well,
So.
we also noticed that, I noticed, not me, when you were in the office this week, you had a beautiful salad and you put
yeah.
hummus on top.
I did.
I thought that was so clever.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been sick of salad dressings lately for some reason. I don't know. Just trying to switch it up. So I did hummus and guacamole on my salad to get in some healthy fat. And I usually like to put on avocados, but since it's not really avocado season, I bought like little packs of guacamole and used those instead.
Wonderful.
I like using tzatziki as well.
Oh.
Like the Greek style. So yummy. Just
Tzatziki
change
is really
things
good
up.
for when you make chicken salad too. It's like you can just dump that in and put like grapes in there and celery and make a quick chicken salad.
And I just made ground turkey stuffed into pita with
Oh.
tzatziki sauce on top, and
That
it made a
sounds good.
really quick, fun meal. You'll find that on our blog coming up soon. Also,
Very soon.
Spoiler alert.
spoiler alert. How, speaking of salad dressings, I'd love to find out what's your favorite salad dressing, and we're going to start with Dana because she has a favorite.
I am a ranch girl all the way. I love ranch, so I like to put that on my salads. Or if you have leftover chicken and it's seen better days, it's not as like moist and fresh. It's good to dip that into, or like on the grill, you know, just as a way in case you overcook it, you know, it helps that way too. So ranch comes in handy. It saves a lot of dishes.
Good to know. My ranch girl. How about you, Bobby? What's your favorite kind of salad dressing?
Right now, I'm loving the mango chardonnay, and I think it's by Marzetti's.
Ooh,
Mango
ooh.
chardonnay.
It's really good. Yeah.
Oh,
So.
that looks delicious. I've never tried that. Awesome. How about you, Caitlin?
I actually like making my own salad dressing. So what I do is I first make a simple syrup. I do cane sugar and some hot water, and then once that dissolves, I put in fresh lime juice, salt, pepper, garlic, and then olive oil. Makes a really simple dressing, and it goes with any salad.
Wow. That's very impressive.
You have to write that down for me.
For sure. Maybe we can make a Facebook Live of
Yeah,
you
we could.
making that one day in the office. That would be very fun.
We could do that.
So how about you,
Yes.
Alex? What's your
So-
favorite dressing?
My favorite is kind of, I guess, a line of dressings, and it's at Trader Joe's, of course. It's my favorite grocery store. But where they have all of the fresh produce, they have a couple of unique salad dressings. I want to say they have like a mango curry one, pear vinaigrette, and I recently tried their pumpkin vinaigrette salad dressing. But what I really like about them is they're lower in sodium than most salad dressings, so I think they would have like about 130 milligrams per serving, whereas other salad dressings would have like up to 200. So I think it's pretty cool for those people who are watching their sodium intake.
That sounds fun. And it looks like our former intern, Doug, is commenting too. He likes cilantro, avocado ranch yogurt dressing.
That sounds good.
That sounds
They have
delicious.
that at Safeway. They have a bunch of yogurt dressings at Safeway. I think those are also low in sodium.
Yeah, the Bolt House ones are pretty good. I've had a
Yeah.
lot of clients who really like the Bolt House dressings, and my dad really likes them too. He's like obsessed with them.
That
My
sounds great.
favorite?
Your favorite.
I'm also a ranch girl, but I really like. Well, so I like them a little, like the dressings that are a little creamier. Even like the balsamic that's like a little bit creamier. Like I like to make mine and put a little bit of Greek yogurt in there. Like I know sometimes I'll make it with mayonnaise, so sometimes I do that. But sometimes I'll do like Greek yogurt or Italian. I really like all salad dressing except like raspberry vinaigrettes.
Really? That's my favorite.
I'm not like a fruit and salad person. Like I like fruit salad and I like salads, but I don't like fruit in my salad.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hence why there's no blueberries in this.
Hence why there's no blueberries. That was not just a me decision. That was
My
I
favorite
also-
salad is like strawberry
Caitlin also
fields.
vetoed it.
vetoed the blueberries.
She did, so. What's your favorite, Caitlin?
I like anything really, but it's something nostalgic about just good old olive oil and red wine vinegar. My grandfather immigrated here from Italy, like a couple of us, I think, grandparents from Italy. Yeah, and just that's the kind of salad he makes. Regular old lettuce, red wine vinegar, and olive oil. And probably some salt.
Ours is the heavy-handed garlic salt, and then add like the sliced black olives and the juice in it, which is like the key, and it's so nice and salty. And
Oh
good.
my gosh, when you made that in our office, it was the
So
best
good.
salad I'd
And it's
ever
gonna,
eaten in
like-
my whole life.
It sits around and then it like really absorbs all the dressing. It's really good.
That sounds good.
It is delicious, delicious, delicious.
So I think we're ready.
Oh, wow. Wow, okay, let me take a look at all these wonderful ingredients. Oh, it does look like a rainbow.
It does.
How fun is this? Awesome. Okay,
All right, so a lot of people worry about the mason jar salad that it's going to be soggy by the end of the week, and it's really not going to because we're going to layer it appropriately. We've got dressing that we're going to put at the bottom, and then you're going to put your really crunchy vegetables that aren't going to get soggy or even good if they almost marinate in a vinaigrette. Then we're going to do like the beans and the quinoa a little bit softer, and then top it off with the cabbage and the lettuce. And that nice tight seal in the mason jar keeps it fresh all week. All week.
Yeah, so do the carrots go first.
I would probably put the carrots first,
Yep.
yeah. So who wants to put the dressing in?
Are we all making?
Are we all making our own? Or are we just going down the line?
Or maybe each person can grab an ingredient and go down
Ooh,
the
I
line.
like
That would be fun.
All right.
A little assembly line happening.
Bobby, you first. So Bobby's putting in the
See.
dressing. And it's about 2 tablespoons of dressing, and you don't have to measure. It's just that sounds good. That looks good. Just kind of measure, eyeball it.
Do these done?
You really want vinaigrettes for these rather than like the creamy like ranch or blue cheese because it's just going to stick to the jar and it's not really going to come out very well. So vinaigrettes are better.
Good to know. Fantastic.
Yellow and red.
Yellow and red, yeah.
So Bobby's putting in the salad dressing. Caitlin's putting in the carrots. Alex is putting in the peppers,
Also
the bell
trying
peppers.
not to make a mess, but we'll see how that goes.
Here, I have some extra support for you.
And then Dana's going to be putting in cucumbers. And our drink like a Rebel bottles are a little bit in the way, so I'm going to move them for this. Oh, it's looking so delicious.
I love the idea of having like a food prep party because it just makes it so much more fun. And then you guys can talk about it later in the week when you eat it and how good it was. So.
Also, I had a friend who was a teacher, and what her and her team did, like her other teachers that taught the same grade, they would each make a different mason jar salad, and then they would switch it out so that you didn't have to eat the same mason jar salad each day.
It's a great idea.
When are we
We could
doing
do that in our
Yeah.
office.
I'm just going to say Clara said that like months ago.
I did, and
And
no
we
one
never did
and
it.
no one liked my idea then when I
Well, we're
said
never
it.
in the same offices. That'll be hard to switch. We're gonna need someone to drive around and deliver.
I saw that look, Dana.
Doug?
Doug could
Deliver
do it.
salads, Chuck.
Oops, sorry.
It'll be like Uber Eats for
Oh, these are looking so fun. I love it. I love it. Oh, now Claire's putting in chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans.
Oh, I'm making a mess too.
And she's making a mess, but that's okay.
Good cooks always make a mess in the kitchen.
Absolutely.
That's how I was taught. Just my grandma told me that to make me feel good.
So Caitlin and Clara are the real foodies behind this. We should really call them Chef Clara and Chef Caitlin because they love cooking. And here comes Dana adding in some red cabbage. This is just looking absolutely scrumptious.
And all I did to the quinoa is that I cooked it, so it's 1 part quinoa to 2 parts water. You can absolutely cook it with chicken stock though if you want, or vegetable stock. It gives a little bit of flavor. I just used regular water and a little bit of salt and just let it cook till it was tender. This package said like 15 minutes, so not too long, and then we just let it cool.
Well, we got another comment from a viewer who says, "Looks great. I'm getting hungry." Wonderful. I am so glad you're enjoying this.
Come over from this side.
Look how beautiful these are.
They're almost like centerpieces.
They are like centerpieces. That reminds me of your wedding reception, Dana.
I did
Why
have
don't you
to my centerpieces.
Why don't you tell everyone about your centerpieces?
In my centerpieces, I had sliced figs and sliced pomegranates because it went along with our colors, and I had to incorporate food, of course. And then I also gave away olive oils because, you know, that also was important to me.
And you had little spices in your olive oils,
Oh,
didn't you?
yeah,
That made
it
it
was,
extra special.
It was a Tuscan seasoning blend. It's great on like meats or vegetables or anything. I love it. Even just like the bread, the olive oil. It's really good.
I'll come from this direction.
And it looked absolutely adorable. I have to post a photo of that later. So look out for that on our Facebook.
And then the final step is just adding in the lettuce, and don't be afraid to pack in the lettuce a little bit. Just make it fit in there, and you can again use any lettuce you want. We used romaine, but you can use any kind of greens. That's another cool thing I think about salads is that there are so many more greens available. I feel like it used to just be iceberg, and now there's romaine, there's arugula, there's spinach.
I do shredded Brussels sprouts sometimes.
Yeah.
Ooh, shredded Brussels sprouts.
I like those kale Brussels sprout like blends you can get.
So good.
the
They
only
had
way
some
I'll
of
eat
those at
mussels.
Spency's. At Spency, they had like little salad.
It's my Cabo order.
Also, we got these mason jars at Target, right?
Oh, yeah.
So they're slightly bigger, which is great because you can stuff a lot in there. But if you have smaller ones, you could also just leave the lettuce in a little Ziploc bag and then add it after. Or if you want to leave a little bit of room, it's easier to shake them too.
And then I've seen Caitlin put them out on a plate before you eat them. So you shake them first,
Yeah,
and
I
then
give
you
it
put
good
them on
shake
a
and then
plate.
dump it, just so I
Great.
can get everything all mixed up. And but
Great.
you can definitely eat it from the jar.
Yeah, I think that would be really handy. So Caitlin, what other mason jar salads do you make? What are some of your other favorites?
Oh my goodness. I make like a margarita chicken one. It has like a lime, cilantro, vinaigrette.
I've made that one. It's
Black
really
beans, bell peppers, tomatoes.
That's on the blog, right?
It is.
It is on the blog.
We have a great mason jar salad recipe blog and a really great infographic. So it goes through basically what kind of vegetables you should layer where and kind of like, okay, I'm kind of a food nerd, so I like to know why I'm doing something. Like, and so I like when I'm reading things or learning from other bloggers, I'm like, oh, that's why they did that. So I, don't make the same mistakes that they did. So we explain why you want to put them in a certain way too.
Yeah.
And we need one more.
One more lid.
That sounds wonderful.
Okay.
Are we missing a lid?
Got it.
We're good to go.
We're good to go.
We've got lunch for Monday.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. So we hope this inspires you to make some mason jar salads and cook ahead for the upcoming work week. Thank you, everybody. You did an awesome job. I'm so happy. Good job.
Yay.
Happy Saturday, everyone. Until the next time, we're the Rebel Dietitians, here to help you make food simple and enjoyable again.